And welcome to the Week 6 content update for Into the Light for Destiny 2. How's everybody doing? Hope you all had a wonderful Week 5 and got everything guys need to get done. But today it is time for the 0 hour mission to return to Destiny 2. So for get your crafted outbreak perfected, now is the time. But just a reminder, I will not be live streaming any of this week as there's a lot of stuff going over in DBD right now. So I'll be covering all that instead. But I'll be coming back to Destiny beginning next week, Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you can watch any of the many VODs or possibly some, videos coming out on YouTube during this week. But first, let's quickly dive into our weekly rotators, beginning with the Vanguard, shall we? Alright, so for our Grandmaster this week, it is Psyop Battlegrounds Commodron. With the weapon this week being the Pre-Astensia 4 bow. I will have the link in the description. It is also this week double Vanguard points as well as double Nightfall rewards. So, time to grind out any adepts or any roles you really want this week. As well as grind out the rank so you can get better chance of odds at getting double perk columns. Over in Crucible, it is still the new territory playlist, but it's also Sparrow Control and Rift, for those of you who want to use your Sparrow while playing Crucible. In the Legends tab, it is the Vault of Glass raid as our weekly rotating raid for the week. And then over in the Dreaming City is the Shatter Throne Dungeon as our weekly rotating dungeon for the week. And as you saw previously, it is also Operation Sarah Shield for our exotic rotator. And like I said in the intro, 0 hour has returned, so you'll need to go to ℕ𝕚𝕚 to get the Asset Protection quest to start this off. And then over on Europa, the launch leader for today is going to be Perdition, and then changing daily at tomorrow at reset. Next, over on Neptune, the Terminal Overload section is over here in Zephyr Concourse for the week, with the current daily Vex Incursion being over here in Limbing Harbor. Alright. There are, besides the ℕ𝕚𝕚, the only other new quest is the hunt looking for Archie. So, as per usual, you'll want to go to the Bazaar section, so spawn down here in Annex, and go to where Archie was formerly, and then go speak to Ada, and she will tell you where to go. I do not know where the quest line will be at this time, but last week it was over in EDZ, so it will be anywhere else possibly. Alright, so that will be it for the weekly rotating stuff. Let's quickly dive into the updates to Pantheon, shall we? So, starting off, we have the Cast Shadow. We do Golgroth, Caretaker, Macrocosm, Atriox 1, Oryx, and now Rolk. As a reminder, with it being the third week, the combat difficulty modifier is now minus 15 to your power level. Ooh. Maybe the mouse. We also then have Double Edged, complete all encounters in Pantheon, Rolk and Domino with the highest score, which will grant you the Insidious Adept. And then we have Mountain's Peak, earn points across the encounters in Pantheon. I believe this is 3 million total, and this was 1.5 million. I believe that. I cannot, but do not quote me on it. All right. Finally, let's quickly dive on over to the Eververse store for this week. First off, don't forget to grab your free 700 Glimmer that we've been getting every week. But off the bat, we have the Unchained emote. Just freezes you in stasis. We have the Unloved to be Cherished ornament for Beloved. We then have the Stasis Entrance Transmat effect. Next we have the Oiled Gunmetal shader. Not a bad looking one, depending on what you have equipped. Then we have the Tide Smoke shader. Give you a nice grungy green look. You know what you have on, as per usual. Could work, could not. Alright, over in the Bright Dust section, we have the Take Out the Trash emote. Don't know, I'm not sure why the trash can didn't appear. Oh, there it goes. Did that. And then when you stop it, it just stops. Alright. Then we have for the Warlocks, the Bondo Reciprocity. Armor ornament. And then we have the multi-band Ghost Shell. To give your ghost some antennas. Then we have the Refashioned Shapes ship. We then have the Wanderer's Ragan Sparrow. A fairly simple one. Next we have the Vanguard's Dare weapon ornament for Ace of Spades. To get ready for the final shape. Lastly, we have the All Together Now Ghost Projection. Alright, over in the Flare section, we have the Deep Sea Jaunt shader. We then have the Golden Age Wine shader. Again, not a bad one. We have the Royal Treatment shader. The Radiant Karchite, or Karite. If I'm saying it wrong. A very iridescent, very reminiscent of the upcoming prismatic subclasses. Then we have the Guiding Light Transmatic effect. Then we have the Blinding Clutch Transmatic effect. And lastly, the Resurrected Shadow Transmatic effect. Break out your inner resonance. But that is it for the Week 6 update. Again, I won't be live this week streaming anything. I'll have various videos spread out this week. However, for this week for Destiny 2, I'll be live back on Twitch with Destiny 2 beginning next Tuesday and going through the remainder of this seasonal content. I believe either next week or the week after will be the final seasonal update, weekly update for the Season of the Wish, leading into the final shape. So I'll be live for that. But that is it for Week 6. Hope you all have a great week. Don't forget to bounty stack if you're preparing for the final shape. And I will see you next video, everybody. Goodbye.